There is a reason Carl Jung believed that the most powerful women are rarely the loudest ones. And once you understand these silent behaviors, you'll realize why some women can never be manipulated. Pressure Redner, emotionally controlled. The first silent behavior is restraint. Because a woman who doesn't react immediately is terrifying to manipulators. Jung explained that control depends on predictability. And when a woman pauses instead of responding emotionally, she disrupts the manipulator's rhythm, forcing him to reveal his intentions. The second behavior is emotional self-containment. An unmanipulable woman doesn't outsource her emotional regulation to others, which means guilt, threats, and emotional pressure simply don't work on her. She feels deeply, but she processes privately. And Jung warned that people who cannot provoke emotional chaos lose power quickly. The third behavior is selective vulnerability. Manipulative people thrive on excessive openness, but a psychologically strong woman reveals herself slowly and intentionally. Jung believed boundaries are not walls. They are filters, and a woman who controls access to her inner world controls the dynamic without ever raising her voice. The fourth silent behavior is indifference to approval. This is where manipulation completely collapses. A woman who no longer seeks validation cannot be shamed, rushed, or guilt-trapped, because the unconscious mind of the manipulator relies on the fear of disapproval to maintain dominance. Jung called this individuation, the moment a person stops asking permission to exist. The fifth behavior is pattern awareness. An unmanipulable woman doesn't argue about intentions. She observes behavior. She notices repetition, inconsistency, and emotional cycles. And once a pattern is seen, it cannot be unseen. Jung believed the unconscious always reveals itself through repetition. And the woman who watches quietly instead of confronting impulsively gains psychological leverage. The sixth behavior is comfort with silence. Silence is not emptiness. It is pressure, and manipulators fear silence because it removes feedback. When a woman becomes comfortable not explaining herself, not filling gaps, and not defending her boundaries, the other person begins projecting their own fears onto the quiet. Jung explained that what remains unspoken grows larger in the unconscious, and silence turns the manipulator's tactics inward. The seventh and most dangerous behavior is self-loyalty. A woman who trusts her internal signals more than external opinions cannot be gaslit, because she does not need consensus to validate her reality. Jung warned that people who abandon themselves become easy to control, but those who remain loyal to their inner truth become psychologically immovable. Here's the part most people misunderstand. These behaviors are not strategies. They are side effects of inner stability. A woman doesn't become impossible to manipulate by learning tricks. She becomes impossible to manipulate the moment she stops negotiating her worth, her boundaries, and her perception of reality. And when that shift happens, manipulation doesn't fail loudly. It quietly gives up, because there is nothing left to grab onto. That is why truly strong women don't fight for control. They remove access, and Carl Jung believed that the most dangerous transformation is not becoming aggressive, but becoming internally complete. Asterisk.